So the other day I was listening to a podcast sort of thing, and it was talking about happiness. Sort of, but like not in a pure psychological way. It's more like a academic study or something about happiness as a concept, as a measurement. So they say a concept like the UN use concept indicator called gross national happiness. So the way they do it is just use this to measure the overall happiness level about all the population among the world. And the way they actually measure it is just one of the main way is just calling to random people in each country and ask them one simple question. I'm going to ask you now.
Okay.
So, sure, please imagine a ladder with steps numbered from 10 at bottom. And sorry, a 0 at bottom and 10 at the top. The top of the ladder represents the best possible life for yourself you can imagine. And the ladder represents the worst possible life you can imagine for yourself. So which ladder do you think you are on now? Which step do you think your current life stands on?
Interesting question. If you want me to answer directly, I'll say 7, probably.
7. Oh, why?
7.5. But
Why?
I think now I'm just making the transition from purely studying to doing something else. So maybe I have to
Okay.
say the analogy doesn't really hold that well for me because like all I'm seeing is I'm gonna get off this ladder and go on a different.
Okay.
So as all things considered, I don't. Yeah, it's very dynamic at this point in my life. But I always say 7. I'll say 7
So,
because there are things I'm happy about,
such as?
such as studying in an institution that I admire very much. I don't.
Actually, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't complain. I don't complain about the things I'm doing. The
Yeah.
structure might be slightly unhelpful, but I really like what I'm doing. I think that I have a good life, I'm connected with people and all the things. I know where I have a rough idea of where I'm going. I've got interest in life. I very much enjoy things that I do, like for values on. And I think it's really good. I think it's really good. And also, I like being on the 7th ladder because if you're on the 10th ladder, you fall more easily, right? There's nothing to hold on to, right?
Well,
So
that's interesting idea. Okay.
if you're on the 10, like you think, my life's the perfect one. And you meet this like slightest difficulty in life and you're like, actually, if this is the perfect life, then, then we're all messed up. Like life is actually not that good after all. Even the ideal life is so bad. And then you fall off. Okay, so something like, I think there's something comfortable about being in the 7th position. If I were to be, more imaginative about the
But that's very interesting because apart from what you said about, a place to learn, to grow, and connection with other people, you also mentioned like sort of give a mental buffer zone about there's always something better we can potentially pursue, and that
yeah.
can make life even happier.